Behind the 13 new songs in a brand new album. Good morning, welcome back.
Good morning, Suzanne. Good to be here. Thanks, good to be here.
How are you doing? I mean, you took a 4-year break. It must have been refreshing, but now that you're back at work,
right?
What does it feel like?
Actually, it's still a balancing of motherhood and just writing songs, because I took the 4 years to just be a full-time mom and just to enjoy motherhood. I still am enjoying it. She's almost 3 right now, my daughter, and she's actually more of, I've got to chase her a bit more nowadays rather than having her sleeping in my arms, just running around. And I'm learning from her as much as she's, learning from what I do. So I try to balance it a little bit. She likes music too, so once in a while I'll just play something for her, and she wants to be my little backup singer, so she'll sing sometime as well.
Is she showing signs of a passion in music, just what you and your husband?
It was really cute, because yesterday I was practicing for what I'm going to sing today.
Right.
And then she said, Mommy, I've practiced too. So she took her little keyboard, which my mom and my dad gave her as a Christmas present. So she carried the keyboard all the way from her room, and then she put it in the living room, and then she started playing as well. And she looked really, really serious. And then she said, okay, you play guitar, I sing. And then I'm like, okay. So she went, so we switched a little bit back and forth, but I was quite amazed that she was actually getting serious about it.
Can't deny the music talent in your blood.
Oh, well, yeah, I think she sees it as much with me and Kevin as well, because she's surrounded by, Kevin's also a music producer. So when she wanders off, we've got a home studio, so she can just see what we're doing all the time, which is great.
Yeah.
So you've obviously been training future musicians in your 4 years off, but stepping out to the limelight for that amount of time, were you worried, coming back into it, that you might be forgotten?
Well, I wasn't really thinking about it at that time. I think I was more sleep deprived, just trying to get over it. It's like, right? Yeah, the first year or so was the most challenging ever, because nobody ever tells you. People tell you all the time how you're supposed to take care of a kid, but until you actually have the kid in your hands, you really don't know,
You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's amazing what motherhood can do to you.
Right. So
do you think that has changed you as a person as well, and how you look at things?
I think so, because now, I look at things through her eyes. I just see those sparkly little eyes, and I'm just wondering, how does she look at the world? How can I make it a better place for her? And how can I be the best mom for her? So it's like, it keeps me on my toes. I can't really cuss or swear in front of her. For example, I just have to make sure I set a good example for her. And at the same time, I'm learning through her eyes, because when she sees something she really focuses on, she's like, oh, the moon. She'll pick up things that I wouldn't have noticed. But her little eyes are everywhere, just observing. And
in little ways, even though she's a tiny little girl, she still inspires you, because your latest album was actually inspiration from her, isn't it?
Quite a lot of the songs. There's one song called When I Close My Eyes. She actually has this application on her iPad. She, is playing around sometimes with the iPad, and it's called When I Close My Eyes. And it's about this little girl who just imagines what she can do if she were to close her eyes, and she's swimming with the dolphins, and then maybe she's reading in space. And I thought, what a cute little idea. So I took that and I wrote a song about it, about how I would imagine it if I could make the world a better place. What would I do, if I close my eyes and just imagine that? So she's inspired me in what she does, and also in the way that I have to learn how to love. I think that's the biggest thing about being a mother. It's about the sacrifices. You realize that the sacrifices are tied into the joys of being a mother, and it just makes sense. It's like, before that I didn't see that they go hand in hand. Like, the sacrifices are a way of growing your love. And
it's part of the package,
right? So mom could probably attest to that. Yeah.
So was this song that you're talking about, is this the one that your daughter performed on?
Oh no, this one is she inspired that one, but the one that she performed on is called Cricket Lines. It's also the title of the album, and she was just jamming in the studio with us, and we just told her to sing a couple of songs. We said, okay, how about Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars? And she sang Twinkle Twinkle, and I thought, we could put that in, So we did. We put it at the end, and it aligned with the song, because the idea about how things are written in the stars, and we thought, okay, we'll put Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars at the end. And she was quite pleased when she heard herself on the record, because after we had mixed it, we played it for her. She didn't know that she had been recorded. So we played it for her, and she, her eyes lit up, and she was like, oh, that's me on Mummy's record, you know. So nowadays she's quite proud of that, I think.
So in a way, if you look at your latest album after your break, it's not just Corrine May's album. It's really a sort of Corrine May and Claire album in a way.
I wouldn't put it that way yet, but it's true. She inspired a lot of the songs. Not all of them, but she was a big influence. And maybe one day she'll want her own album too. So we'll see.
But do you think she has changed her style of
She changed my style? You know, I don't think she's changed she's definitely given me more food for thought, you know, and definitely looking at things in a different way. I can't quantize it, quantify it, but I do believe she's given me something a little deeper than what I had before.
And I'm sure that the listeners can also feel it from your music.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk more about the album. Which song would you say is the closest to your heart, do you think?
Oh, it changes. It's just like you've got so many songs who are all like little kids begging for attention. Right now, I would say I've been really, really listening a lot to 24 Hours. Yeah, just because it resonates with me. You know, I'm kind of a last-minute person. I do things last minute, and sometimes I'm just thinking, okay, I shouldn't do that because who knows, you know, what happens if I only had like 24 hours? I need to figure out what are the priorities in life, you know? So that's been one good one. Crooked Lines also has been speaking to me lately, and I think that's why I titled the album that way too.
Right.
Yeah, because it's just amazing how. Oh, that's another thing, because she was drawing crayons, you know, on a piece of paper, doodling, and I thought, you know, she was telling me what she was drawing. She said, "This is a butterfly." To me, it all looked like a bunch of crooked lines, but to her, it was clearly a butterfly. And I thought, wow, you know, that maybe that's how we live too. We try to reach for our goals. We might not get there all the time in a straight line, but we will eventually get where we need to be.
Way of seeing
you know,
it, yeah.
So I thought, okay, that's a good idea for a song, so I just pinned it.
She certainly has seems like a talent in art and music. Now, we want you to stay and sing for us as well, because we can't let you go without doing that. But first, let's tell everyone about Corrine May's album and performance as well. I mean, she is a mother now, and if you want to find out more, you can always get her latest updates at her website. It's CorrineMay.com.
And Corrine will be singing for us in just a bit. But before that, thanks for company all this morning.
That's right. We'll be right and early tomorrow as well on a Friday. We'll see you then. But to close the show, here's Corrine May with her rendition of Just What I Was Looking For. Take it away.